And then you just start putting work in yourself, man. You start freaking working at it and working at it and working at it. And you don't take years to really start seeing anything. And then, and then you also put work in the mind. You put work in all, like, whatever aspects that you can. And it's like there's always learning about new aspects about yourself. If you're trying to find self-realization, you're always trying to find new, like, where if you're true with yourself, you start seeing more and more your flaws. You see what you don't know and what you're doing wrong and everything else, and you try to work on that. So that's a self-realization all the time. But it's like just continually trying to be better, right? And you do this for freaking years. You do this for like years, just continually trying to be better. And really started putting it in as soon as I quit drinking. I mean, I was putting it in then, still putting it in. It's just, it's a huge damper on any kind of self-improvement. It like literally inhibits new, like, formation of like new neural circuitry, and it strengthens what you already have. Like, so if you're like, so let's say you start drinking heavy at 22, then it's like literally you're just it makes it hard to formulate any new neural pathways, and then whatever you've learned then, it just solidifies. So it's like you kind of just get arrested in development at whatever age you just start drinking a lot at, and the more, you know what I'm saying? So you really don't like develop. I mean, you can, but you're fighting a losing battle, you know what I mean? Like, you can, it's like dumb, it's like, so, but what I'm trying to say is that I quit drinking and stuff, and now it's like I may have a beer here, two there, or whatever, because I really like the pumpkin beers, but other than that, it's like, I got a total handle on it, and, but what I'm trying to say is that it's like, dude, you continually improve, and you continually improve, and then you keep getting better and better, right? And then you see people in your age group, and they're just getting worse and worse and worse, and they're just deteriorating, and you see it, and you're just like, Jesus, I'm just like a fine wine. And these motherfuckers is like, they're just aging like, I don't know, what age is quick and what age is bad. It's like, I don't know, milk. And it's like, they could do it too. It's like, they could do all the shit too. It's like, what have they learned lately? Probably not a whole lot. They're probably fucking football fanatics or some shit because they want some type of passion in their life. And everybody else is doing it, so I just might as well jump on this train and then get so passionate about the fucking Buffalo Bills or whatever the fuck it is, and then be like, yeah, that's my passion in life. Good job. I have no control over it all. I have no control over this at all, but it's my passion in life. That's so fucking stupid. That is retarded. I sit back and I'm like, dude, that is dumb as fuck. Like, you're like, if you have passion, you should put it into something you have control over, something immediately in your reality. Like, then that's how you freaking, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get to where, like, at least you got some fucking shit that you're actively involved in, not just something that you're just like spectating. And that's your whole life, is just spectating. You're never really involved in anything. You sit and watch movies. You just freaking, you play on the phone. You just watch sports. You never really engage in anything meaningful, and you go to a job that you fucking hate at a gas station or a factory or wherever the hell it is that you're working, and you fucking hate that job, and then you're not like, you're just sitting there going, damn, like, my life sucks. My life sucks. And the reason it sucks is because you're not in anything. You're just spectating your whole fucking life away. Like, think about it. Like, fucking, there's people out there who would rather fucking watch porn than have sex. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that is absolutely fucking bananas. It makes no sense. So their whole life is literally just spectating. And they wonder why their life sucks. It's like, dude, holy shit, are you learning anything new that you have any true engagement in? Like, or is it just some fucking video game or something? Like, oh, learn about the new video game, learn about the, is it something new, or is it just fucking sports? Is it something that, like, you have control over? Is it gonna benefit your life? Like, I've been so interested in fucking peptides, because this whole world of peptides just, like, opened up my life, and I'm like, wow, there's, like, all these healing peptides, all these different information to learn, and I've been so into it. And I'm hunting, and then, like, you know, lifting and stuff, and it's like, man, and I try to be the best dad I can, and I try to be a good boyfriend and everything else, but it's like, dude, we're at a point in society where it's like, there's not a lot of people doing the shit I'm doing. Like, they're not fucking just engaged in their life. Like a child, like a fucking child is just like, yeah, I'm so excited. It's like, dude, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And we need more of that in our lives. Like, anybody can do it, but it takes a lot of work. It took me a long time. It takes a lot of, because you might be motivated to do something. You know, you get like motivated as hell. You're like, yeah, I'm fucking, yeah, fired up, bro. You feel that spark of inspiration. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but that's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work. And then you just don't do it. Or you do it once and you're like, man, that was a lot of work. Like working out. I'm just using working out as an example. It's not the fucking end-all cure for most people. For me, it's a big fucking, it is. It's one of the best things in my life. I'm so glad I stuck with it. I don't know what I would do without it. I don't know how anybody doesn't have some kind of physical thing to just push against every fucking day. Whether it's swimming or some kind of physical fucking exertion that they just get to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? That really challenges themselves. I don't know how anybody does it. And I'm not saying that I've got it all figured out. There's so much more I could be doing. There's so much more I could be doing. But, you know, I'm human. Like, I'm human. I don't know all the things I should be doing. If I wouldn't have wasted all my time in my life, if I would have just spent my time just trying to become as best I can at whatever everything that I wanted to, like, who knows where I could be? Who knows where anybody could be? Like, seriously, who knows where anybody could be if they just really just threw themselves into their lives and just played it like it was a game of life or death. Because honestly, although you think it isn't, like, although it feels like it isn't because you haven't died yet, it's like, it is a game of life or death, like literally. So if you don't fucking play it right, you're gonna die. And if you play it right, you're gonna die. So no matter what, you're gonna die. And so since you're gonna die, you might as well just play the game. You might as well throw everything you got into this fucking thing we call life and just go balls deep, because what better do you have to do? There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than throwing yourself into this life. Like, what do you got better to do? Fucking the Steelers game and then fucking jerk off? Like, seriously? Like, that's your fucking deal? Like, are you kidding me? What if you went out and fucking learned a skill and then you took all that fucking energy you're just wasting and then fucking threw it into something that you have actual control over? Holy shit, your life would be so much better. You'd have so much more meaning in your life. You'd have something to do every day. Because get rid of the idea of fun. Fun is fucking stupid. Fun is for children, dude. Fun is for fucking children. Once you get rid of that shit, and you're just like, okay, I'm done fucking drinking like that. I'm done fucking doing all the stupid shit. I'm done trying to seek hedonistic behavior. I'm done with that shit. I'm going for fucking what matters. All of a sudden, you change the idea that there's this is fun, and then the rest is fucking stupid. You change that, then every single thing in your fucking life becomes fun. And then you're not bored anymore. You're never bored again. Like, imagine that. Imagine that. You can do that. That's a reality. It's just a shift in the mindset. The mindset says, hey, because it's like you value things differently. You have a hierarchy of values, and you value this fun is the most important thing. The party on the weekend is the most important thing. Whatever stupid shit is the most important thing in your life, then everything else is just fucking stupid, right? Everything else is meaning. Everything else is fucking just getting in the way. And I just gotta fucking muddle through to get to the weekend. That idea. That's fucking retarded. What if you just got rid of that shit and you were just like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking go and make the most out of fucking today, every day. I'm gonna go become what I can every day. I'm gonna go learn what I can every day. I'm gonna fucking spend my time on shit that means shit to me, and I have control over it every day. And then all of a sudden, you're no longer fucking bored, dude, because you know what you're doing. You're guided by the fucking hand. I don't know what hand it is, but you're guided by this fucking thing going like, yo, that's where you gotta go, bro. Like, and it's telling you, yes. And you know it is, because the fruit, you feel it in your fucking heart. You feel like, this is it, bro. Like, you're doing it. Like, this is the fucking thing. And you just feel so occupied. Occupied all the time. Occupied by things that fucking matter, not occupied by dumb fucking shit. Like, I'm at the point, I don't even want to fucking watch movies. Movies are boring as fuck to me. I'm sitting there watching a movie, I'm like, this is boring as fuck. I'm sitting there fucking trying to play a game, boring as fuck. I'm like, dude, all I want to do is do shit that I want to do, which is fucking hunting, spending time with the family, fucking, I like to fish too, but that's not like a huge deal, but it's just something to do, you know what I'm saying? And it's try to stay active every day. I'm like, because this day is going and time is just flying. And it's like, man, I gotta fucking make the most out of this time, because guess what? Who knows how much time I got left? Don't waste the fucking opportunity that's here. Like, you have the opportunity to change your life. You have the opportunity to become more you have the opportunity to grow, and especially in this day and age. Like, they're like, oh, the fucking, the phones and everything, the internet shit is gonna ruin the fucking intelligence of people. 100%. 100%. But it's not gonna ruin some people's intelligence. And then it's like, oh yeah, fucking Elon Musk is talking about how, like, the AI is gonna take over so many jobs, and then everybody's gonna be out of work. And so then everybody's just gonna get supplemental money. He's gonna figure out a way to do that, right? And I'm like, okay, most people ain't gonna, like, literally, if people don't have to do shit, they won't. Like, that's what they do. They just fill their fucking time with trivial, hedonistic, fucking stupid bullshit, and then they don't become anything. And so it's like, imagine if you just had a whole society where it's like a majority of the population isn't working, and dude, and then they're just fed this shit through the fucking phone, never thinking anything. What kind of mindless fucking bullshit? They have no brain, because the brain, they never had to use it. So then it's like, over generation, each generation will get exponentially less IQ. But not if they fucking, not with the few, dude. Yes, the whole generation, but the few that will, like the few that fucking know what it's about, the few that are using this great tool that we have right here, your phone right now, or the internet or whatever, to better themselves every fucking day and learn everything they can, well, and become what they can, then they won't. But still, it's still tough, man, because you get information fed in and you're like, oh, that's fact, and all this other stuff. And it's like, no, you need time. That's why hunting is so good, because you get all this information, you get off the fucking phone, and you just sit and you think. You sit and you fucking think. And then you know what you come up with? Fucking good answers. You come up with great shit. You come up with the fucking, what it's all about, and you figure out what you need to do, when you figure out what you believe. And then you'll be sitting there and you actually be thinking again. Jeez. It's like, when was the last time fucking you, or like, I'll just say you, sat and just thought? Instead of fucking was stimulated by some external fucking thing that was like, telling you what to think. It's like, wow, I mean, if you ask most people that, it's probably not a whole lot, because they have to be occupied. But if you find that your brain can occupy yourself by thinking about some shit, you'd be like thinking about some shit, but then you know what'll happen? You run into traumas. You run into fucking shit you just don't want to deal with. You run into the darkness, and you'd be like, man, I don't like that. I don't like that, man. I gotta get away from that. No, don't get away from that. You need to fucking just dive into that shit, motherfucker. Dive into it like fucking just, I'm about to dive in, Bowie. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking just head first, balls deep. You could do that somehow. Put your head and your balls same place. Just fucking dive straight in there. And then fucking, you know what? And after fucking time, you'll get through it. And you'll evolve from it, because it won't bother you the same way anymore. You'll sit with the demons, man, the shadow working. That's what you need to do. And then when you do that, all of a sudden, then you get the access to your fucking thoughts. You get access to the fucking deep thinking. You get access to actual fucking what it means to be a human being. What separates us from the fucking animals is our fucking prefrontal cortex. And so then you can use that instead of being afraid of the darkness within. Because that darkness, if you can fucking harness it, if you just become okay with it, it no longer controls you, and then you know what you have within you. And there's some dark shit within everybody. Some evil fucking shit, man. But obviously, that if some fucking shit pops off, motherfucker, you got it. Like, you got that. And everybody has to have that. The monster within. And so fucking, but it's like, it no longer scares you. Intrusive thoughts no longer scare you. Fucking, the shit just no longer scares you. Yourself no longer scares you. And then all of a sudden you gain the power. And you start thinking. And then you start seeing through everything. Because what is that? That's self-awareness. Huh, that sounds like fucking Buddhism, dude. Sounds like, oh wow, now I see. Fucking, my eyes have been opened. Enlightenment. All the shit. It's like, because you have to fucking just be inside of yourself. You gotta go to the dark places and come out with the light. That's how it works. Dante's Inferno. Fucking read that shit. You'd be like, oh, how do you get out of hell? You go through the fucking devil's wings. No shit. No fucking shit. That's how you do it. And that's how we all need to do it. And you can do it. I can do it. Fucking, that's what we fucking do, baby. So wake up. Get to it. Don't let this fucking life, don't be a spectator in life, man. Like, even if nobody's fucking, who gives a fuck if anybody's giving you recognition, dude? Who gives a flying fuck? Like, say what you need to say, do what you need to do, and just fuck it. Because as soon as you start doing that, and you don't give a fuck what people think anymore, you don't need the approval anymore, guess what? Now you're free, the chains are busted, man. And now you're just fucking running around like a fucking, you got the fucking the Zen shit, the fucking Zen master, and you're just on your own fucking path, and you're like, dude, fuck these motherfuckers. I don't need them. I don't need them. Then you see how fucking weak and everybody else, oh, I need this, I need that, and fucking, then you're like, no, dude, I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. You know what I need? Fucking shit I have to do to become everything. Why do you think these fucking Buddhist motherfuckers go live in the woods and shit? They're like, fuck it, I don't need anybody. 100% because they figured it out. They were like, now I understand what my whole point of life is. It's like, holy shit. Seriously. And then they just get annoyed with people. They're like, listen, I can't. And then, like, if you hear the Zen masters, they'll be like, teach me how to become like you. They're like, listen, I just can't. I can't deal with this shit. And then fucking, and then the dude, like, some of the stories are like, the dude literally cut off his fucking arm or some shit. And he's like, all right, fine, I'll fucking take you in and shit. But the whole idea was, like, the motherfuckers just want to be left alone. Jesus. So, like, fucking, that's what happens when you start seeing what everything's about. So, all right, geez, that was a good rant, huh? Car rant. Fucking A, baby.